lot of mail. We are back for another episode of Ask the Doctor with Dr. Lily Hanna. You guys just keep sending in these questions, and I am loving them. Are you ready to answer some fun questions, Doctor?
Yes.
Let's do it. Keisha, she says, totally love your videos. I want to know what an OBGYN thinks about shaving pubic hair. Anytime I do it and go to the doc, she says I shouldn't. What are your thoughts?
In general, that's the party line. Shaving the pubic hair, unfortunately, has a lot of complications around it, primarily because people can get more infections that way. So you're shaving hair that your body naturally made for a reason, and it is to protect you from infections that track up into the vagina. The skin itself is very sensitive. Shaving that area also can cause nicks in the skin, which can track bacteria, create infections in the skin itself. Clipping the hair tends to be the recommendation as opposed to shaving.
Well, I'm very proud to say that I have so much hair down there that nothing's getting in, nothing. Leia asks, I was having sex with my husband, and after an intense orgasm, I noticed one side of my labia minora was hard and enlarged. It took about 30 minutes to go away. What happened? Wow, that's an orgasm.
It is. The labia minora and majora, as well as the vagina, are all stimulated by nerves, blood vessels that track through there, and those things, the blood vessels will enlarge during orgasm and during arousal. After orgasm, they're at their peak, which means that over time the blood flow will eventually regress and that swelling will go down. It's very similar to how a man has an erection and then eventually that will go away with time.
Tabitha asks, what kind of vagina washes are best, or are they bad to use? So specific vagina washes. Are there any good ones?
They're all off the table.
Really? No
Yes.
vag washes?
Yes. If anything, the only recommendation would be to use an external wash of water with a little bit of white vinegar, and that would be the most, that would be recommended for washing the outside of the vagina, the
Why
vulva.
white vinegar?
It has its own antiseptic properties, but it's also the gentlest in the skin. It's very mild in certain quantities. It's obviously not straight white vinegar on the labia. That would be a problem.
Dilute it first in water.
Absolutely. So what's usually recommended is a teaspoon in a squirt bottle of water, just to rinse off externally. Not internally. You don't need to do...
You never do the inside.
That's right.
Well, that's very interesting. You know, I clean out my coffee pot with white vinegar.
There you go.
So while I'm doing that, I'll just put a little down here and a little in the coffee pot. I'm just cleaning everything. Well, that is all our questions for today.
If you have any questions or comments, put them in my box. My inbox, that is.